Round 2 of Kid vs Shanks, where we actually see the fight ended just how a lot of people thought it might. And I want to start off this video by defending Captain Useless Mid, because despite what I just called him, he is one of my favorite characters and I do be rooting for him, which is why I hate on him so hard, because I think he's one of the greatest examples of wasted potential. Bro is the Magneto of One Piece world with Conqueror's Haki, but his creative really be on a zero. I genuinely think he might be slow, because okay, I'm just trying to piece it together. After Wano, you beat Big Mom with Law's health, but how could Wano not teach you that you need to learn Haki? The sad part of this is I don't even think he knows what observation Haki is. Like, how would he know why Shanks was able to pull up on him that quick and perfectly attack him the way that he did? Because let's get something straight. Kid can stand proud. He is strong. His attack was going to wipe out like 6 ships in one blast. Like, bro has the Conqueror's aura. He told his people to follow him till death, bro. Then he proceeded to pull out the switch and annihilate an entire fleet and tell their leader to pull up. And if you feel bad for any person in Shanks' fleet who might have hypothetically died, I don't. They're all pirates. Shanks might be a character shown in a positive light, but all of them are violent criminals, even if the government is worse. But I feel like that's actually pretty accurate. Anyway, Kid's attack was insane, and I love that too. He showed it to us in Shanks' future side, because now when he says the damage is too great, we get what he was saying. If this was anyone else, Kid would have not gone out this way. He would have gotten a fire Yonko worst generation clash. But because it's Shanks, it ended in 2 seconds, which moves me to my next point, why Haki is important. A lot of people push the narrative that Shanks is a Haki man, but the only true Haki man is this demon, which means Shanks can only be one thing, a swordsman. Bro, Oda gave us a whole ass scene with the railgun being split in half from being cut from a sword slice. Look at this scene. Let me zoom in. Look at that. You see, it's a slice. Like, honestly, at first it was just an issue with reading comprehension, but now it's just straight delusion. You know why Shanks slashed the railgun? Because he knew disarming the weapon along with the slash from his attack would be enough to take down the Kid's pirates. Shanks literally credits Kid and says that's what he would expect from a man with a 3 billion bounty. That's why he acts so furiously. Kid have kept firing that gun. But damn, I can't lie, when it comes to Haki, Shanks is king. The Haki he put into this shit, bro, he manifested the spirit of his sword and created a Haki Susano. And I mean, obviously, everyone knows that's what happens. It's Haki and the sword, and it made a griffin because that's the name of his sword, because he's a swordsman. But the glaze was insane, as it should be. Bro isn't an emperor for no reason. Some of Kid's crew members literally passed out just from Shanks' presence when he attacked, which is why Kid needs to learn these abilities. I'm sorry, but bro, Kaido said it, a good fruit power isn't enough to attain the height you want to. He is lucky and blessed with the color of the Supreme King, so he needs to use that shit, bro. Like, Haki is instrumental in New World. Almost every fighter, and certainly every strong fighter, is proficient with it. So the fact that this only just happened to Kid is a stroke of luck. Bro really tried to pull up on 2 emperors with no knowledge of Haki like my guy. Shanks ain't even gave you the time of day the first time. Ben Beckman shot your arm off. Then Kaido legit pulled up on you while you were scheming to jump him, bro. Like, negative 1,000 aura for that, my guy. You was literally dying in jail when we found you, Crody. But you had Luffy to help you out with a training arc, and Law to help you out with beating Big Mom. And apparently that made you forget how weak you still were. So Shanks had to beat the consciousness off of you to remind you why you kept holding all those L's in the first place. You got no Haki. Yes, I understand that Luffy got MC treatment because he got 2 years and the Pirate King's right-hand man to teach him. But what was Kid doing in that 2 years that he never faced anyone or never met anyone who knew Haki? Was like what was he up to, bro? Shit, even Law knew what Haki was. And that's why I dog Kid and say shit like he's slow, because even though Luffy might not be the smartest, he's quick with it. He learns things extremely fast and understands. I don't know if it's just pure pride on Kid's end that stops him from growing, but he's definitely gonna know what Haki is now and try to train it. Maybe he'll find someone in Elbaf when he washes ashore, because he's definitely not dead. And now that I'm done roasting him, I just want to remind everyone that Luffy was in the same boat the first time he fought Kaido. Son got one tap by that Thunderbagua and literally thrown in jail. The gap between him and Kaido was immense. Luffy was actually lucky that he got to keep coming back and fighting Kaido, and there were so many people who kept Kaido at bay. Kid don't got that shit. Ain't no country riding on his back to defeat Shanks. He pulled up as the challenger for the smoke, and again, we see a member of the worst generation that was met with an incredible difference in power the first time they fought a Yonko. And that's why Luffy is a Yonko and Kid isn't. Bro, it's clear as day. All of them having the same bounty was a cop-out by the government to downplay Luffy. Kid and Law might be worth 3 bill, but Luffy is at least 4.5 to 5 bill. Not trying to spoil anything for the manga, but they are not the same in any regard. Kid's lack of Haki puts him at such an insane disadvantage that it's kind of sad, because any opponent he fights with it, he's at a huge disadvantage. I want to see Kid blasting beams of solid Conqueror's Haki out of these guns, bro, or like messing with the metals in people's blood and shit. You know what I'm saying? I just think him making bulls and always crashing stuff is a waste of his potential, and his character could achieve so much heights. But that's why I think this was instrumental to his story, because yeah, I'm gonna rip on him now, bro, but when he comes back, when he rises from the grave, bro, he's gonna learn Haki and Elbaf, bro, and shit is about to go down. I'm telling y'all, because in a way, we just saw him just die, and that's the end of the story for him. I don't believe that, and I know you guys don't believe that. But anyway, if you watched to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. And like I said, I got some more great videos for you guys, so definitely like and subscribe. So until next time, see you guys.